Blue Oyster Cult are an American rock band from Stony Brook, New York, who were formed in the 60s, big in the 70s, and still going, though with some different members and a distinct slowdown of album production over the last 35 years or so. They have released 16 studio albums, and they have sold around 25 million records worldwide. Hi, my name's Dan, and this is a review of Agents of Fortune by the Blue Oyster Cult, which was their fourth studio album, and it's actually my second time reviewing this. Before I did video reviews, I had a blog that I did reviews on, and this was one that came up in that list I was using then. So, now I have listened to it again, and I've got all new opinions, actually, pretty much the same opinion, to be honest, but we'll see what that is when we get there. So I would describe this as being rock of a variety of different feels, from hiss-like almost metal kind of glamish stuff, to pub rock, to stadium rock, to psychedelic rock, to gothic rock, and lots of different shades of rock in between. And it features quite a bit of keyboards of various kinds, so piano on some, organ, synth coming in, and obviously guitars and stuff like that, because it's rock. So one of the reasons that it's so diverse in sound is that each of the members, so apparently this is the only Blue Oyster Cult album on which each of the original five members take lead vocals, and I believe that most of them wrote independently as well, so which gave it this kind of, what I'm going to call a disjointed feel to it. So it does make it more varied than most albums, and it felt to me that this is the big problem with the album, is that it lacks unity and it lacks direction. And also, there's, from my perspective, there were some good songs. From other people's perspective, there'll be other good songs, and it's quite a mixed bag in that sense. I'm going to pull out some stuff about four songs in particular. So, Don't Fear the Reaper is their best known song, huge hit. Played still on, it's a drive time classic kind of thing. And I think it's a great song. It is a classic. For me, it stands above all the rest of the songs in terms of quality. There has been some discussion about what the song's about. And there's been some people said it's enigmatic. For me, I can't see how it can be really about anything other than suicide pacts, which is what a lot of people have read into it. If you disagree with me, please do so by leaving me a comment and explain to me why it's not about that, or if there's something else going on here that I've missed. Moving on. Revenge of Vera Gemini is a track that was co-written and co-sung by T. Smith, which is all right. Possibly the weirdest song on the album is Tattoo Vampire, which is kind of goth rocky with some strange sounds and quite unusual stuff going on, especially at the start. And the last track on the album, Debbie Denise, is, to my mind, the weakest track on the album. It's quite soft in its rockness, but it's also quite cliched in its lyrics. I just felt tedious. It's not. You want to finish an album on a strong song. That definitely wasn't the case, to my mind. So, my thoughts about the album is that it's good in patches, but it's far from universally strong. The bad songs or the mediocre songs let it down, and that lack of a coherent identity as an album also lets it down, I think. But that's only what I think, and I'd love to know what you think, so why don't you let me know by leaving me a comment? That'd be great. So that's it from me for now.